What did you make of the comeback?
They're down 10 with the fourth quarter starting, and it's like, okay, the world is melting. And there was a great shot of Aaron Donald that you showed in the highlight of him revving up the guys. Now, Aaron Donald is not a talkative leader in that locker room in the way that he's, all right, pep talk guy. Now, everyone respects him, but he's not that guy where it's like, rally around me. Aaron Andrews' report was that Aaron Donald got the entire defense around him and said, this is not done. We're not going out like this. And then on the final drive, it's like, Aaron Donald, you're the best player in the sport. Go make the play. And sure enough, on this last drive, Jimmy has a future he's got a concern about. He's got an entire season that they're thinking about. He's got a career that they're thinking about. And the Rams defense shut the door. I thought you give a lot of quarterbacks a minute 42 to go to the Super Bowl and say, hey, you got to go 80 yards. Are they going to be up for the challenge? This was the test for Jimmy. And this play right here, Aaron Donald tears him to the ground. He flicks it out in desperation. It's intercepted. And Aaron Donald showed that at the end of the day, he was able to close the door. They were not going to lose 7 straight times to these quote-unquote bullies from the Northern California area. I love this for Aaron Donald so much. And I'm watching him yesterday, and I'm like, gosh, we talk about Reggie White. We talk about Lawrence Taylor. Aaron Donald's one of the all-time greats, and now he has that all-time moment. That was the Aaron Donald game at the end there for me. He shut the door, and we'll talk about all the different personalities. But for him to rally the guys around and say, no, not this week, not this time. We're not losing 7 straight. And then for him to be doing this at the end, he wants to get that ring.
You called it, Chris. You said that you wanted to see a big game. If he's one of the greats, he's got to show it, and he did.
Well, he is a great guy. He's a different type of leader. We haven't seen someone that has dominated the game. He's definitely the best non-quarterback we've had playing in the NFL the last 10 years. But to me, we look at all the players, but look at the architect behind this, Les Snead, McVay, them believing that, okay, and having the ownership that was saying, oh, it's okay, we have the money, we're going to support you, we're going to go all in. People talk about it, and Peter and Kyle, this very seldom ever works in sports. We're going to get a star cast. You talked about Witt coming over from Cincinnati, now playing against his former team there in Cincinnati. OBJ, he could have went to Tampa. They need another receiver. He could have went to Green Bay. But they believe not only in whatever that the model they come up with, but they also believe in their locker room. You can't bring guys like Von Miller, OBJ, Stafford into an unstable locker room. So it speaks to it's more than just a sizzle. They really have some good ingredients there where guys that are misfits other places can come there, put down a tent and say, you know something? I can do this. I can do this team thing. And the ultimate game that very seldom ever works, it worked for the Rams.
It really did. And the key ingredient was the guy running the whole thing. It's first segment of the show, Monday after the title games. I guess we'll talk about Matthew Stafford. As always, year after year. Now, it's really, really a cool thing. I love that this thing has changed. I love that he has taken his storyline of being mired in Detroit and being a flatline tapioca not winner. He got to the Super Bowl not only by beating the team that his team couldn't beat and the coach that his coach couldn't beat. He did it down 10 in the fourth quarter against a stadium we had a lot of opposing fans in, and all the storylines were there. And I got to tell you, too, like, the reason we're talking about Tom Brady today and the reason we talked about Tom Brady all day yesterday is because Matt Stafford retired him. Matt Stafford changed the trivia question over the last 2 weeks from who's the quarterback with the most all-time starts or never winning a playoff game to who beat Tom Brady and sent him into retirement? Matt Stafford. And then who beat the Niners? Matthew Stafford. It's always going to be a little wild with him. He's going to throw you one. He's never going to change that. But I always get a kick on this particular day of the Good Morning Football program. When we start the show and we show the 2 logos and we're like, what? The Bengals versus Matthew Stafford in the Super Bowl. It's a mind blower, and I think it is very cool. There is no Mahomes. There is no Brady. It is Matthew Stafford, and it was the Bengals because those were the best 2 teams, and Stafford was clutch. They deserve it. They should be there. It's an awesome, awesome morning.
How about in the beginning of the season when Odell was on Cleveland, and then Odell's dad, and then it was, I'm leaving, I'm going to go. He's playing in a Super Bowl, his very first Super Bowl, and he has been clutch down the stretch. We're talking about Les Snead bringing guys in. Winning culture also helps that. Winning keeps them all happy, and he has been so incredible. 9 catches for 113 yards. That was yesterday, guys. He was approaching 3 calendar years without a 100-yard game.
Yes.
This is his first 100-yard game in 33 games going back to his first year in Cleveland. So he got a bunch of incentives. I think he got another $750K yesterday. I don't know if it's in Bitcoin. Don't ask me. But he has a $1 million incentive for the Super Bowl, and he's just happy as can be. His mom came on the field. So just an interesting storyline. He worked his way out of Cleveland. Everybody can have their own opinion on that, but you cannot debate whether or not he's been a factor in this postseason getting them to the Super Bowl.
And you showed that footage of him with Debo, and
consoling him.
It's like, here's this villain OBJ, and like his first thought is to go run over to console another wide receiver from the losing team because he's been there. So I think the narrative's changed. I think he has been incredibly important to them, especially since Robert Woods went down and he was on the roster. It was like, I got to step up.
I thought the biggest play was after the interception drop. They catch him down the sideline. Then they get the 15-yard penalty. That right there turned the field position around, put him in position to be able to win the game.